What do you think about this week? I know you guys have been waiting for this for a while.
Yeah, I think the concept is been hatched, so to speak. Now it's a matter of executing it, and hopefully we can be representative in some of the events. Our depth has been a little bit compromised this year because of some freak setbacks of different injuries and so on. But the kids are excited. I think hopefully our community is, that we can bring basically a spirit of the Penn relays, Drake relays to Fayetteville.
Any particular relays that you're concentrating on?
Well, we'll try to be competitive in the 4x15, even though we don't have Nikki Hiltz and sorry guys, Taylor Werner, our latest casualty.
Yeah, so she didn't run.
She ran, but at the 3,000 meter mark, she felt like somebody shot her in the back, and so I pulled her off the track. We immediately got some medical help at the Mount Sac relays. It's still yet to be accurately diagnosed. She's going to have further tests done tomorrow, and we hope it's something a little more mild than what we think it's going to be. It's very serious, to the point that we'll go ahead and redshirt her. We have that luxury to save the season and get her ready for the future.
So some kind of back injury?
Yeah, it's in the back, and it basically brought her down to her knees, and so she's such a great talent. We just want to make sure we do what's right for her.
What's Nikki have? What's her?
Nikki has had this knee problem that's been since December, and we don't know what caused it, but it's underneath the patella itself, and she's gone through a series of procedures. It's better now than it's been in a long time, so we're just basically getting her back into shape, and it's going to be a very late season, and we're keeping our fingers crossed.
What kind of competition are you expecting this weekend?
Well, I think it'll be very balanced. I think there's going to be some great sprint representatives that are going to challenge our sprint crew, and then I think in the distances and middle distances, there's some very salty competition in the men and women's side. So to balance everything out, it's going to be a great competition across the board. And then the field events, I was really pleased to see that we're going to have some great field competitors here.
Which relays on Saturday night do you feel you guys will be the
I
best
think
at?
Our focus will be the 4x1 and the 4x4. Those are the two that we want to continue to nurture and ultimately get ready for SECs and nationals. They're both potentially scoring positions at the national meet, and we're going to double some of our athletes, but we're not going to overload our athletes at this competition, because again, to try to protect them and stay healthy is obviously the main focus.
And you're running things like the 4x2 and sprint medley?
We won't run the 4x2, we won't run the sprint medley, we'll run the DMR and the 4x8. They won't be the best relays we could ever put together, but it's going to give those kids a chance to run under the lights in front of national TV and gain that experience.
I guess with Taylor and Nikki out, kind of who you're relying on.
Yeah, and I got a laundry list. I mean, Joy Ripslinger tore Achilles indoors. It's just been one setback after another. It's been a very unique year for us, and I think we're hopefully getting all our bad luck out of the way to make us even more potent next year.
With Oregon getting that 7-year deal for the national championships, how nice is it to have a marquee event here in Fayetteville this time of year?
Oh, it's always nice to be able to strut our stuff at home. And again, to give our local community a chance to come see us alive and in person and in good shape. I mean, ready to go. We get to do that periodically indoors, but we're outdoors is a little more rare. So this is kind of a unique situation that our kids are excited about and hopefully will take advantage of.
Now you guys bid for 2020 outdoors Austin. Texas has got it 1919 or 2019
yeah,
2020, and then Oregon gets it for a bunch
two
of
more years after that.
Just kind of, what are your feelings about you guys, Texas getting it and then going back to Oregon, Arkansas not
Well, I mean, we obviously made a bid, and it was came up short with the University of Texas offer, and but I think it definitely created a panic when it was announced last week. to the West Coast teams and a lot of the northern teams that, oh my gosh, we got to go to Texas. Our kids are going, heavens, it's like going home. So let's take advantage of the opportunity.